Okay, for the record, this is the time set for a special master hearing in the lead case of Wren versus Affinity Lifestyle, case number A-21-831-169-B, and all the other cases that are being coordinated for discovery. For the court reporter, when you speak the first time, would you please identify yourself and who you represent? A couple of matters on the plaintiff's suggested agenda. They've indicated as of yesterday the generic experts depots have all been completed, correct? You have to answer yes to the court reporter.
Yes.
You ever had your depot taken before?
No.
All right, well,
Well, I take that back. Yes, I have.
yeah, I have too. It wasn't as much fun as it would like.
No.
So, Will, what is the next trial and the date?
Next trial is Wren, May 28th.
And that's Wren,
And there's
Carrier.
Wren, Carrier, in KeHe. And KeHe, the judge severed KeHe off. So we're not anticipating KeHe is going to go at this point.
And what's the date of the Wren Carrier trial?
May 28th.
Do the plaintiffs have any additional discovery that is being done in that case?
The only issue is this Santa Maria, which is the second one.
I can give one more fact depot that we did this before.
Who's that?
Speak up for the court.
Chad Friers.
We have a lot of people on the Zoom too.
Hannah, I think it's Yasbert. He was served, and we have a date for him.
Oh, the roommate dude?
Yeah, the roommate.
Okay, yeah. Okay, maybe there's one more fact depot.
And then we have Guthrie. We got to do the second day of Guthrie.
Yes, we're trying to reach out to get available times for him, so.
And the only other matters are, I am not striking the rebuttal report of Dr. Santa Maria. And I am allowing the additional vials of blood for Carla Marino, interestingly enough, based on the questioning of the defense expert in the previous trial. So I will get those orders probably e-served today in case anyone wants to submit an objection.
Did they ask for us to do vials of blood, or I thought we were supposed to go down to the blood place and have certain blood tests done?
5 vials.
Well, the problem I have with giving vials is they can do anything with it. They can do AIDS tests.
Well, I didn't get into the protocol. It's just they're going to need 5 vials. Whoever's doing the testing, the physician or lab, is in charge of that.
Well, I thought the protocol that they had suggested at one point was that we go down to whatever the blood test place is, and just have another test run for these 3 hepatitis things or whatever they wanted. Because I have a concern about just...
No, we're not giving, well, no, they don't get possession of the blood. It goes from the patient to the healthcare provider, directly to the lab.
To the test place?
Yes.
Okay.
No, that's right.
And why is it 5 vials?
This is Laureen, Frister for KeHe. I asked the doctor approximately how many vials were needed by the lab to do these tests. That was his estimate. But it is ultimately up to the lab to determine how many vials of blood are needed for each test.
Well, that was the declaration of your expert.
Okay.
Can we just have what tests we're supposed to have run?
I can't hear you. Can you say that louder, please?
Can we have you enumerate the testing that's supposed to be done? I know it's hepatitis A, B, C, right?
Yes, I'll defer to my co-counsel, Zaph. She can probably give you more information about what the tests are exactly.
Yes, this is Zaph. We did put the exact tests in our letter, but I'm happy to serve another letter on you with the tests that we've requested.
Well, can you just read the letter?
Well, it's in the declaration of the expert, isn't it?
It's hepatitis E, IgG, hepatitis A, antibody total, hepatitis B, core antibody total, hepatitis B, surface antigen, serum immune globulins, anti-nuclear antibody ANA, and the smooth muscle antibody, also called SMA.
Okay. And why do we think it's going to take 5 vials of blood? I mean, that's a lot of blood.
That was the estimate from the doctor. I can't answer that question.
I've had like 20 done at once.
And these can all be done at the local blood place, do you know?
That's my understanding. They're common blood tests.
From Flamingo?
Quest, LabCorp.
Yeah. Quest, LabCorp can do all this?
Well, which one? They aren't together, right?
No,
Those-
I'm just asking you,
Yeah,
is there any preference as opposed to Quest or LabCorp?
is there a preference for the lab?
Wherever she had it done last time, I think would make sense for her to have it done at the same facility. Whether it was Quest or LabCorp the first time.
Work out the protocol with Eric Pepperman and let me know if there's a dispute.
Yeah. And just for the record, we our big objection is this, it mushrooms into, all of a sudden they want every plaintiff in the world tested. So that's our big objection. And I want to preserve that. This we can go along with.
I understand. All right. Is there anything else we need to cover?
Floyd, this is Laureen Frister again. This isn't something that's on the agenda, so I'm happy to table it to our next hearing if you'd like. But since the Brown, Henry, and Way matters have been consolidated recently and are going to be ramping up discovery soon, I'd like an order stating that depositions can't be set at conflicting times, because there's been many instances where there's 2 or 3 depositions set to go on the same day and at the same time.
I don't know if we need an order on that. I mean, we have less staff than they have, so we try to do that.
No, I don't want to micromanage depot scheduling. I'm assuming you attorneys can work that out. And as far as discovery scheduling goes, if the attorneys agree you're going past one of our discovery deadlines to take a depot, if the attorneys agree to do that for scheduling, you don't need my authority. So try to work that out with the attorney, and if you have a dispute, get it over to me as soon as you can.
Okay.
And Laureen, just so you know, I mean, usually that happens when we're compressed at the end and we're having a lot of depositions to do in a short period of time. But typically we, make sure everyone's okay with the double tracking beforehand and work with each other within reason. So if there's
I understand, and I wasn't just referring to your office, Eric. I know a lot of the parties, defense and plaintiffs firms, are setting depositions, and a lot of them happen to be at the same exact time.
Yeah, typically that's based on need and limited availability, but we still try to accommodate if we can't set 2 if there are 2 that we can't set at the same time for some reason with the attorney taking it or taking lead on it, we try to accommodate the best we can.
Yeah, we'll work with you. Like I already said, we have limited staff compared to everybody else.
I appreciate that.
All right, well, I'll get those 2 orders out in case anyone wants to appeal them. And work with Eric on the protocol on the blood. And I'm assuming everyone understood that the protocol is the blood is drawn by the lab, and that's who retains possession and total control of the blood sample. All right.
Yes, that's our understanding as well. Thank you.
All right. Is there anything else? Do we need to meet again in 2 or 3 weeks or what? Joel, what's your suggestion?
Floyd, this is Joel for Real Water. We have hearings before, I believe it's Judge Williams and possibly Judge Hardy on April 23rd and 24th to get some cases reset and reorganized. I would suggest that we go through those hearings, and then plaintiffs propose a case agenda for the consolidated trial that'll be on October 7th. The parties can quickly meet and confer, see if they can come to an agreement, and then submit it to you for approval. But barring a disagreement on that case agenda, I think we can next meet, sometime in May. But I'm hoping we can just, dates are dates to me. Whatever dates we want to propose, as long as everybody knows them far enough advance for the next October trial, that works for me.
All right, well, I'll just pick some dates. I'll pick a date in May, but believe me, I'm here every day. So if it's inconvenient to you folks, just get together and let me know. I'll work around it.
Yeah, Floyd, we've been getting requests for plaintiffs' depots in the October 7th case. And so what we're trying to do is kind of be proactive and get these people in the first couple of weeks of May and try to knock, at least a substantial number of them off.
Yeah, let's set them as soon as possible.
Yeah, so we're hoping to get some of those done before we come back to you.
Okay. How many plaintiffs are there for that trial?
15.
Okay. And are they all adults or?
Is there one infant in that case?
I think there's one kid.
Yeah, I think there's one infant. Other than
So we need maybe 14 depots.
that, yeah. Well,
How long are
they
they?
usually take the mother's depot or the father.
Yeah.
Usually they're taking about an hour and a half.
Oh, okay.
We'd rather not double track them if we don't have to, just because we have to meet with the client and all that. So that's why we're being proactive. We're just trying to get.
Well, let's try to work that out. If you can't, let me know. Otherwise, I'll pick a date in May. And now, Joel, you want to? All right. Well, I'll just pick a date. Like I said, if it's conflict for any of you, you've got another depot or something, just somebody let me know and I'll shoot out another date.
Yeah, I think right now we're working with the court to try and pick motion and limine dates. So we may have to be flexible the next time we get together with you, just based on Judge Hardy.
Well, he's above my pay grade, so that's fine. All right.
You have seniority.
Yeah, do I ever? All right, does anybody need anything? As court reporter, did you need any help with names or anything?
No, I'm good, thank you.
All right, thanks everyone.
Thanks, Floyd.
Okay.